Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to another episode of Shadows of Abaddon. So, it has been another really long, week-long break since the last time I've done a video. And I suppose I owe you a little bit of an explanation for that. That is because I had a problem with my microphone. Literally, right as I'm about to sit down and start recording the next video, I notice that the cord for my microphone is just broken. I unplugged it, because I use a Blue Yeti microphone. The little cord that I have plugged into it, it was just broken. The thing on the end, the little metal piece goes into it, just snapped completely clean right off. So, I had no microphone. And because I am a bad gamer, I was too dumb to know, hey, maybe I better buy a backup, just in case. But everything's been squared away now. It just took a very long time to deliver the part that I needed. But we got it now. It's all done and taken care of and squared away. And now I believe it is time for the last episode, potentially, I'm thinking it might be the last episode of Shadows of Abaddon. Because yes, I know, Erazor is not the last boss. He is a boss that is next on the list. I'm aware there is a super secret hidden boss. I know. Thank you all for spoiling that for me. No, but it's alright. I was already well aware of it before I even got done with the Lost Siblings. I was already told about it, but this might very well be the last episode. So, before we get into any boss fighting, I look quite a bit different, don't I? I have a lot of things to go over, and it's been a while since I've actually been in Terraria, in this particular area here, just this map, to go over all this stuff, so I don't really remember where all I was. I know that I have the new armor set, which comes from, we'll use Recipe Browser to help me out a little bit here. I do have the Fallen Princes set, which all the luminous energy that you get from refighting the Lost Siblings, you can make armor sets that are somewhat, they're sort of themed after the different siblings. So I have Novaniel's set, the Fallen Princes one, there's one for, you know, Nuba and all the other ones. If I can remember the names of all those guys, it's been so long. But I got the wings, I definitely made all that stuff. I was able to get Teridium bars because the secret to actually getting that little crystal from Nuba, not crystal, the, what is it called? The Teridium Fuser, the Infusion Crystal, getting that, apparently it's that mysterious gem that forever ago the Pandalar gave me, and I used it so I could actually get this. It does a little animation that's pretty cool. But I got the Teridium Infuser, and I got the wings. I made this Celestial Ring right here out of the Lunar Resonator, which you can get because whenever you play in True Mode, you can buy that from Nuba with all of these Lunidium coins. And I actually found out a really quick way. I think it's on the wiki. I don't remember where I read about it, but the fastest way to get those things is to get the Celestial Ring. It gives an additional chance of obtaining Lunidium coins on enemy kills, increased coin and Lunidium coin pickup range, and shops have lower prices. Hitting enemies will sometimes drop extra coins. I think that's just for gold, but I'm not sure if it crosses over to these as well. But the fastest way to get as many of them as possible is to just equip that thing and do one of the Pumpkin Moon or the Frost Moon. One or the other, because you can just sit there with all this equipment and all this armor. You can just sit there and keep killing them over and over and over again, and most of the bosses and some of the enemies will just throw coins at you. So after one pumpkin mood, I had thousands of these things, so I had no problem buying absolutely everything out of here. Another thing that I got that she also sells was this Exidium Lux armor and the enchantment shards. Some of these, obviously, the color is based on the different type of damage or, you know, attribute that it will give you. You can stack up a bunch of these. You can make a hybrid set. The one that I made, I just went straight Quasar because these do drop from random enemies. They just sort of drop from anybody. So I made the set. I don't remember where I put it. I have to go looking for it here. Yeah, I just went all thrower, and the armor is just a slight bit below what this provides, and the damage and the set bonus is just really not comparable. So, as cool as it is to be able to customize my armor set, I think I'm going to stick with the regular set here. I got the Shield of Reflections, which is another item that you can craft from the Flaming Heart, which you get from Arger, a Celestial Shield, and a Pocket Mirror, which I actually did have one of from my many Medusas that I have faced off in my exploration into the underworld. It's just a really good defensive accessory, immunity to knockback and intense heat, immunity to most debuffs, including petrified and frozen, turns me into a werewolf at night, and a merfolk when in water, minor increased all stats, absorb 25% damage of players done on my team, which really doesn't make a difference because I'm in single player, has a 10% chance of blocking a hostile projectile, which is actually surprisingly useful, and max health increased by 10. I did make this Stone of Resonance, which is an item that we saw forever ago, a long time ago. But puts a shell around the owner when below 50% life that reduces damage, provides life regeneration, and reduces cooldown of healing potions, which is always helpful. Greatly increases life regen when not moving, restores mana when damaged, increased pickup range for life hearts and mana stars, life regen increased when health is below 33%. And because, of course, I like to get hit a lot, and I like to die all the time, it's a must-have accessory for me. And it is made out of all these items, which I was actually really easily able to acquire. Most of them just required a little bit of farming. Shiny Stone was easy, Celestial Cuffs I already had. I had a Charm of Mist and a Turtle Shell I had to go looking for. These things, this one was probably the toughest to find because I actually had to make a solar eclipse happen, and I just had to farm vampires for it, but I got it nonetheless. Wild Gemstone, and of course more Luminous Energy and Teridium Bars. The wings are just the wings. And I got this Quasar Sigil, which is sort of the upgraded version of the Ninja Emblem. If you didn't actually make it into a Destroyer Emblem, you had one sitting around. Luckily, I had some Guide Voodoo dolls saved up, and I had all this extra stuff. I'll talk about where to get the Teridium Bars in a minute here. I'm actually pretty sure you just buy them, but I don't remember if you get them from Erazor or if you buy them from Nuba. I think you buy them from Nuba, and you gotta spend your Linidium coins on them. Yeah, she sells them, and they're just 5 a piece. You can get a whole bunch of these, like I said, from farming up all these coins. It was a piece of cake to get all that stuff. But I made this Quasar Sigil, 25% increased thrown damage and 10% increased thrown crit. It's just a big upgrade for the Ninja Emblem. And I made the other ones because it's not just them. You can also make different sigils for each and every one of the other types of classes. And eventually, you'll be able to make this Memento Mori, which is just an amazing sounding sort of hybrid trinket, which is made out of each and every one of them. So that's why I made them all. I plan on having that at some point. And then the piece de resistance of all of my accessories is the new challenge item, Novenial's Resolve, which you can only equip one of. You cannot equip both of these, probably because that would just be too incredibly overpowered. So, for Novenial's Resolve, the way you get this one is you have to beat Novenial, the standard way. You cannot, absolutely cannot use the Air's Authority, which I think you make out of these Luminous Energy. I'm pretty sure you can make one. I don't know where it is, but you can, okay, there it is. You just make it out of some Fragments of Blight, Hatred, Luminous Energy, and some Eldritch Sparks, and an Emblem of Sorin. It just summons Novenial straight to you, so if you want to farm him, it's really good for that. But it will not give you this challenge item unless you do it for the whole 4 minutes. And basically, what you have to do, wait until the very last minute before you deal any damage to him, which means I had to unequip this. And I was actually surprised that I was able to kill him. But after I got these new weapons and whatnot that I'll talk about here in a second, specifically the Lunatic's Gamble, after I got that and upgraded them to Unreal because of all the extra platinum I had from doing the Pumpkin Moon and whatnot, I was able to shred him very, very quickly. But it's very close. But I did eventually get it. And what it does is the physical manifestation of Novenial's determination and will. Hitting enemies has a chance to unleash one of Novenial's devastating attacks. And it can be absolutely any of them. From shooting out those little heat-seeking quasar bomb things to even that giant, I guess, portal sword thing that fills the screen. And they just hit for a whopping pile of damage. So as much as I love having this damage boost and having that protective barrier, I think I'm going to stick with this one because the sheer amount of damage, the burst that it just blasts whatever I'm attacking for is just too good to pass up, so I did that. Definitely switching out to that one. Got the Luminous Excavator. It is just the upgraded pickaxe. Eventually, this will be made into a matter manipulator, apparently. Once you get whatever an Ascension tablet is. Forbidden knowledge lies within. I'm sure we'll find out what that is later. But there you go. Starbound reference right there. I love that. I saw that and I was like, well, I know what that is. 300% pickaxe power. Smart cursor switches to 1x1 mode. Very curious. I might make that. You got the Ban Hammer, which is just the upgraded hammer made in a similar way. We have the Lunatic's Gamble, which is just the upgraded combination of the Fair Game and the Royal Harpy Days. Add all that stuff together to make this one. Blind Justice, which is just Novenial's weapon. It's just the sword. Flies out. Releases little projectiles that fly around and deal damage. pretty good weapon, decent amount of damage. Lunatic's Gamble does the same thing as the fair game. It just has more of those spinning cards flying around everywhere. And then the Cosmic Desolation, which is just made out of the Great Lance of Terror and Orbital Destruction. I had all that stuff lying around, so I just made this. I'm kind of underwhelmed by this. It wraps around enemies and then sort of slingshots around them, which is probably good if you need to keep a considerable amount of distance from a very fast-moving enemy, but in terms of just damage output, it is no way comparable to the Lunatic's Gamble or Blind Justice. Just a little something to have, made it because why not? And I'm pretty sure that is about it. What is that? Like, a massive amount of time just talking about items and accessories and whatnot. I had a lot to go over. There's a lot of things going on, but the boss fights will be coming soon. So those of you that can tolerate listening to me ramble about stuff that you probably don't really care about all that much, I feel like I need to share. So, you made it through that. Now let's get into the next phase of what's been going on here. So, in order to battle Erazor, you remember that I needed something called an erosion sample, and unfortunately it is not a new biome, but what you can do is speak to Neil right here, and talk to him about this thing called erosion status, and it will tell you where the erosion is at. So right now, this one is in the flame-raised forest. You know, dude, I always loved the flame-raised forest. Good thing you have one here. Oh wait, it's infected with erosion? Why would I go there? It's just a bigger hassle to get ingredients now. Fair enough, which is actually true because there was a bug, which was the reason why I wasn't able to find Endurafern? Not, what is it called? Enduflora? I think it's Enduflora. To make the Draconium skin potion. I was able to finally get some of that stuff now, and it just gives a massive boost to armor, so I'm glad I'm able to get a hold of that now. I'm sure it would have made all the difference in the fight against Novanio. A little bit extra defense goes a long way. It'll be very useful in fighting Erazor once I get some erosion. Set my respawn point here, because I did go and collect some already. As you can see, that's the Enduflora right there. It's finally growing across the top. Stuff is finally starting to spread. This area right here is a fantastic place to go farming for it. Oh god. Oh, there you go. There is those attacks that I was telling you about. Look at all that. Look at all that sheer pile of damage. I never actually talked about the armor set that I got either. It's actually just your standard throwing armor set. It doesn't really do anything out of the ordinary. Just, you know, increase throwing damage, movement speed, critical strike, velocity, all that good stuff. But the set bonus, which you saw a little bit of there, hitting enemies has a chance to summon an energy blade behind you, max of 5. Every newly acquired blade increases the damage of pre-existing ones by 20%. Pressing ability will launch the blades at nearby enemies. So that's pretty crazy, if I do say so myself. Alright, so now that I'm down here, I'm just going to wait for one of the eroded enemies to show up. It'll be a eroded winged Furia, I do believe. So I just gotta wait down here patiently for it to decide to show up. There's one right there. Eroded Winged Furia, and look at that health. What is that, 200,000? My god, what is that attack? I have never actually fought against one of these things before, but it deals an enormous pile of damage. I need to kill it so I can show you. Don't kill me. Oh god. And there it goes. It's quite a fight. They all deal a ton of damage, but it gives you a big stack of erosion, so thankfully you won't have to farm for very long. One ought to be more than enough to get you what you need to fight Erazor. So let's head back. I already have a whole bunch, like I said. So we should be able to just grab our potions and hop right into a boss fight, which would be pretty great. Now, even though there has been quite a big jump in time since the last time I uploaded a video, I didn't actually fight Erazor yet, so it is still a mystery to me. But I did make a whole bunch of potions to prepare myself for this whole big pile of them. So we're just gonna grab them all the useful ones. I know that I made some sashimi as well, I'm pretty sure. I do have the searing spicy curry though, so I think I'll go with that one just because it lets me spit fire, which is always amazing. It's always a lot of fun. So we'll grab all these, we'll take our erosion, and then we will fight Erazor. I'll see you in a second. Alright, so I have all my potions all together, and I have 198 erosion samples all together, and this is useful for making some things later on. But, yeah, you need this other stuff, which I'm assuming is, like, endgame stuff, maybe stuff that drops from Erazor, maybe? What is that? A gold slime? I was told about these things, that I've never actually seen one of them. What is going on with all that? 21 gold. Alrighty, don't mind if I do. I'm pretty sure that's another Slime Rancher reference. Since after all this time, I still haven't found one yet, and they're very, very rare. And they have faces, and they bounce, and they're adorable. Okay, anyway. So, Erazor. Now that I actually have these erosion samples, I can fight him. And I'm not sure if he's gonna teleport me somewhere, or if he's... Oh, no, okay, we're just gonna go straight into it. Okay, here is Erazor. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Ah! Okay, alright, what's going on here? Oh, God, he's flying. Ah! He's very, very fast. Oh, my God. What? He just healed. What's that? What's up with that? Okay, can I make the fire breath go away? Thank you. That's very loud. I need, like, some heat-seeking going on right now. I can't even find him. Oh, God, he's Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, my God, he's Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, this is an edgy fight right here. Oh, boy. Ow. Heal. Dodge. Don't get hit by that. I'd be insulted by myself if I did. Damage. There we go. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog's coming back after me again. Whoa, okay. Where'd he go? He's up there now? What is that thing up there at the top? What does that mean? I saw that thing pop up and I was worried, oh God, not another time limit, but I don't know what this is. Right, we're flying through the air. He's above me now. He is just the all kinds of fast. I'm not even able to hit him, he's moving so quickly. He healed again. Alright, come on. He's not doing any... Wait. What's going on here? Not doing any damage to him at all. What's happening here? Oh God, scythes. Come on, get him down. Oh yeah, there we go. Got him locked in there good. And he dodged. Come on, Erazor. I know you want to die. I'm expecting something much, much worse to happen now. Come on, you gotta have some tricks up your sleeve. Is that all you got? Where's the crazy overpoweredness at, huh? Is he supposed to be this easy? He's got a very nice theme, though. I will give him that. And he's done. Well, that was surprisingly simple. What did we get from him? We got some astrolite plating. Astrolite plating? I said it right the first time. Can be exchanged for powerful equipment. And a jagged arcanum of the caster. You sacrifice everything to keep your magic powerful. Using mana potions will apply caster's sacrifice instead of mana sickness. Caster's sacrifice stacks up to 5, and each stack increases mana usage by 20. Well, that's just a straight mage artifact right there. Relic fragment. It has a strange symbol all over it. Okay. So I need 10 of these things to actually make an ascension tablet, which will allow me to really massively upgrade my weapons. Okay, so we have to farm this guy a whole bunch of times. Is that what I'm gathering from this? But this astrolite plating will allow me to buy some of the stuff that he sells. Huh. So I can buy weapons. So I guess this is how you get the next tier of stuff. I can't really buy any of it right now. I guess I gotta fight him again. Fight him one more time. I can get a demonic healing elixir. I could buy a whole bunch of those, which would probably be really useful. So a whole bunch of weapons, a whole bunch of armor, stuff that I cannot hope to buy just yet. I can buy the music box. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, well, I guess what we're gonna do... And there's that secret boss right down there. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Use a dread lantern near an obelisk. Okay, well, anyway, like I said, I guess I'm gonna fight him a couple of more times, and then we're going to see what all we can craft, buy, use. We're gonna see all the stuff that we can do with everything that he sells. Let's find out. So I'll see you then. Alright, so here we are back again after quite a good many battles against Erazor, and as you can see, I've got a very, very wide selection of relic weapons and items now available to me, and I got the new armor set. I just wanted to be as prepared as I possibly could be for the final maybe not officially final, but the current final boss of Shadows of Abaddon. The thing that is standing between me and finally getting into Journey's End, which means he's doomed, basically is what I'm saying. My desire to get into that new version of Terraria, it just fully outweighs any potential threat that he could possibly pose against me. And I'm not gonna lie, a little bit nerve-wracking. This video is probably going to be a little bit on the long side, I will say. But with all that being said and done, let's go over all the stuff that I was able to acquire. I'm sure first thing you'll notice is old Erazor flying in circles around me. That is the Ruthless Staff of Erazor. Just summons a little mini version of him, a little buddy to fly around me and help me out and fight. He enrages if my health falls below 30%, so I imagine it'll do what he normally does in his boss fight, and once you drop him down to a certain percentage, he just goes crazy and deals a pile of damage, which is really, really great. Can't wait to see that, because I'm sure that this boss is going to kick my butt up, down, and sideways. I didn't bother upgrading this stuff to the ascended versions of them. I didn't get the matter manipulator or anything. I wanted to use all those astral tight, I think is the way you say it, platings on just getting weapons and accessories. That's what I wanted to focus on. I did spend the bulk of what I had left on these healing elixirs. But anyway, I got the Profane Scepter, which just summons that. And it's a lot cooler whenever it's actually attacking things. But it's a sentry, so that means I can summon the Star Scourge and that, and have this dude flying around me. I have so many things happening around my character all at once. I'm overwhelmed with power. It just shoots a bunch of Sharknadoes out, or Sandnadoes at, like, machine gun velocities. So that's just about the most amazing thing ever. Darude's Sharkstorm indeed. Then we have the Unreal Blind Justice. I did modify all these. I used every last penny of platinum that I possibly had to upgrade them all. But this is just an upgraded version of the original Blind Justice. Does the exact same thing, just at a much higher velocity range and a lot more damage. I got the Nefaria Falx, I think is what it's called. Shoots out 3 of those things, but those little tracking little echoes of itself that it does continuously deal damage, and apparently, I think it says, it was a scythe capable of tearing through the space-time continuum. I'm not sure. It looks like the more that it damages it, the more damage that it does. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's just what it looks like. But there's all the weapons, and I did finally create a Memento Mori. I got it up to warding. Not as incredibly expensive as I thought it would be. I think that and the wings just cost me gold. But there we go. Increase max number of minions and sentries by 2, so it makes all these guys much more powerful. More damage, more crit, more power. So hopefully I should be able to handle this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to defeat him, but we're going to handle him for as long as possible. But okay, anyway, let's move on right here. I got all these potions. I have a Dread Lantern. I'm not sure if it needs to be at night. I don't think it does. It doesn't look like it. But the armor set is a little bit different. It's something that is a little bit different to use, because it allows me to cycle through all these different spells. If I use my up button and my spell activation button, that lets me cycle through all these different abilities. The one that I just stopped on right there is probably the one that I'm going to end up using, because I did play around with them, and I just fought Erazor a couple more times trying to get the hang of them. It was very difficult to hit him with some of these spells, because I'll go through them really briefly. That one that I just used causes a rain of swords that cause a damage over time effect, does a whole bunch of damage the more that it gets hit by it. That one creates an aura that, like, quadruples the amount of damage that whatever's inside of it will take, which might be very useful. I'm not sure. I have no idea. It creates an aura, so they have to actually be standing in it. It's like the Dryad's Blessing thing. If I'm not in it, it doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of a waste of a spell. This one just creates a shield aura, does the same thing, but when you're standing in it, I think gets my armor up to over 200, I think. So that's really, really good. I don't know how much standing still I'm going to be doing during this boss fight, but if I have the opportunity to use it, I certainly will. That one right there just does a heal over time. I'm pretty sure that's what that one does. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty well equipped to handle all this stuff. Yeah, handling. That's what we're going to be doing. Like I said, we're going to handle it real well. Defeat? Don't know. Handle? Yeah. I suppose the only thing left to do is to use all these potions and hope to the almighty Terraria gods that I'm capable of defeating him. Yeah. So I just used Dread Lantern next to this thing, and, yeah. I'm sure this is gonna go real well. Let's buff up and give it a try. Oh god, okay, wow, immediately lost a pile of damage. Okay. So, things are flying at him. Let's use the spell right now. Start doing things. Okay, let's get some attacks going. Let's get some attacks. Dealing a whole bunch of damage to him. Here we go. Here we go. He's not taking any damage right now. Come on. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh god, there's things up in the sky. I gotta watch out for the little things that it does. The little sound effect. Know when my spells are active again. Oh my god, okay, so it's a Flaming Pumpkin rematch. A super almighty Flaming Pumpkin rematch. Let's switch. Let's switch to this one. Let's see if this does better. Okay, that's doing a lot better. Oh god, okay, so there's roots. I didn't even see that happen. Okay, he's flying after me. Oh god. Okay. I don't know how useful this is going to be now. Let's put one of those down there, try to keep him around a similar spot here. Whatever I do, I'm imagining do not get hit by it. The background is all kinds of wonky, too. Oh, God. How high do these go up? All the way to the top. Nope, not quite. Okay. Oh, God. Clouds in the sky. Get at him. Get him, dragon. Get him, dragon boy. Yeah, dragon man. Dragon fire. Oh, God. Okay, so he's down low health here. He's getting low. I just use that. Start healing. Just start healing. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage, but it's all right. We can heal. Oh, God. Okay. Heart's beating very, very fast. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's doing a thing now. He's in a phase. What's that? This is the aura of suppression. Ah. Do not get hit by him under any circumstances. He has a very, very large boss icon, so I imagine it won't be a problem to not get hit by him, but not trying to jinx it. Things are going really well. Do I have to rebuff? I have to rebuff. Okay, rebuffing. Rebuffing. I already said that I was doing that. Okay, come on. Come on. The painter died? Oh no, he killed the painter. How dare he? I will avenge you. Whatever your name was. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh god. Spell, I'm able to use it. Is it gonna do it? I missed him. Oh god, I missed. All these up here. All of them have to die. I'm just on edge right now. I am just on edge. As on edge as one could possibly be. Oh boy. Heart's beating faster than a heart needs to beat. Come on, Journey's End. I can smell it. I can smell it coming. Oh god. Get down here next to that. Rapid fire it. Come on. Overwhelming power. You will not defeat me. I am the master of this world. And I possess the relics of which you seek. Ah! There's so many things happening. It is such a hectic fight. Oh god. I don't know if I actually achieved anything, or if I'm dying. Heal. There's so much purple. I thought Abaddon had a lot of purple. Everything is purple now. It is infinite purple. Come on, where's he at? He's still alive. The game's not over till he's dead. I love how his theme is a little bit of a mixture of the Flaming Pumpkins, and it's like a remix. It's like a crazy remix. Oh god. He's almost done. That is an enormous amount of health, by the way. Come on. He's so close. I shall not have fear. Blind justice that I'm shooting out at apparently nothing does me no good. Arger, you look a little bit broken. I can't even tell when I'm getting hit. I just know that I'm being hit. Come on. Come on, so close. So close. Come on, Arger, finish him off for me. Oh god, what happened? Oh, he's dead! There we go! Oh my good golly gosh god. Oh boy. To say that puny display was the end would be doing it an injustice, mortal. Nihilus, the Abyssal Flame, has been defeated. The true fight has only just begun. You will suffer. Suffering that you endure solely because you help those outsiders that you call your friends. You will pay with blood and soul, with life, with death. My plans will not remain meddled with. A word of warning, mortal. Stay awake. You never know when your next nightmare might sneak in. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that was Shadows of Abaddon. My god, what a hectic fight. That was not as overwhelmingly difficult as I thought it was going to be. I think I might have been just a tish over-prepared for it with all those relic weapons. I don't know if it's like a bug or something, because I assumed I'd only be able to use one of each type. Like one pursuit weapon, one horde weapon. You know, I didn't think that I'd be able to use this many altogether, so I'm assuming with all this power and all those potions, I imagine that's probably the reason why I beat him so... I don't want to say easily, because it got real close there a couple of times. I couldn't even tell what I was being attacked by, if you want me to be honest with you. But oh my god, there it is, it's over. Let's open that treasure bag and see what's in it. We got the Yada Mirror. Glimpse into the mirror to see your true nature. It summons a little mini version of him to go out and do some attacking for me. Well, I'm definitely not going to trade that for the boots, but... What do we got here? We got Ember of Omen, and we got some more erosion samples. There's those Embers of Omen right there. And that is what will allow me to create these super crazy weapons, I'm assuming they are. It looks like I can make one of them. So I guess the thrower one is the Abyssal Grenade. I can't make any armor out of it, so I guess that this one is the last one. The Astratite armor. Last one. I got a paintball gun. That's real good. That's real, real good. Okay. Let's put that stuff in there. Let's make that grenade and see what it does. Let's find out. Flames of Condemnation. Oh, that's the melee one. Okay. Where's the grenade at? Grenade! Maybe if I go to weapons, it might help me find it better. Abyssal Grenade. Explodes into a cluster of volatile frags. Alright. What do you do? Oh. Oh my. Oh, and it just flies all over the place, but whenever it actually makes contact... So I just throw explosive eldritch grenades now. You know what? That's a pretty good reward, I'd say, for being able to defeat all that. Pretty good indeed. Alrighty, well, let's take a look and see if my NPCs have anything to say about that. Nothing new to sell. I do have Nuba's Blessing. Magic critical strikes absorb mana. I don't know if that's something that stopped, or that spawned after Erazor, or if that's just something I get from Nihilus. I don't know. Holly, do you sell anything new? Come here, Holly. I'll talk to you. Music box before the storm. That is the music box, and a shadow ore. Summons a small spirit. Small spirit for what? What do you do? Oh my god. That is just a beautiful looking pet. All the pets that you can summon in this game are just so amazing looking, and then you got the tabby slime, who is the most superior of all the little pets that you could possibly get. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the rest of them look like. The best. What about you, Decorationist? What do you have to say? Okay, so we have the Fountain of Remembrance. I miss you, old friend. We're gonna get that. Take a look at that. And the Storm Monolith. Storm Monolith? Does that work like the Quasar one? Oh, it does. It makes everything just that purpley haze. As if everything wasn't already purple enough. Welcome to Shadows of Abaddon. Everything is purple. And the Fountain of Remembrance. Wow. Does it do anything? I miss you, old friend. Huh. That kind of vaguely looks a little bit like Abaddon. The blood moon is rising. What a great way to end it. And all of these people are running in fear. You are all weak before my power. I fear not the blood moon. Look at all that explosion of abilities that all just happen at the same time. Oh my god. Why is it that I never see you blink? It's disconcerting coming from me. That's impressive. Anything new? Dread Obelisk. Nope, everything is just about the same. That's where you get the actual item. I don't think I actually mentioned that, but you buy it with 100 Astraltrite plating. It is just very, very expensive to buy all of the things that he sells. That is my only complaint. I had to fight him I don't know how many times, like literally over a dozen times. He's an easy fight. He's not easy, he's a simple fight. He ends quickly, but you know, there we go. All right, let's go take a look at the Pandalar, see if he has anything interesting to say, and then I think that is where I'm gonna be calling it quits. Oh, Reggie, nothing new. Looks like I have completed everything currently available to me in Shadows of Abaddon, but there is definitely going to be more in the future, which I cannot wait for. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Shadows of Abaddon. What an amazing mod, filled to the brim with purple. Every single boss fight, every boss sprite, all the enemy sprites, all the NPCs, all the soundtracks, all of it. Just amazing. There is so much in this mod, and if you haven't played it, I would definitely, absolutely, 100% recommend that you do. And there's even more stuff that I haven't even looked at yet, that I kind of sort of skipped over. More of the challenge stuff that didn't really quite take a look at. But there you have it. Shadows of Abaddon. What a fun mod. Hopefully I come back to it at a later update and face off against even more terrors of nightmare. But for now, like I said, Journey's End awaits, and I will see you guys in that Let's Play whenever I get around to actually starting it. So, for the last time in Shadows of Abaddon, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.